Suspect driving stolen SUV leads LAPD on wild chase through San Fernando Valley.
Wild and high-speed pursuit through the San Fernando Valley. Started near North Hollywood a short time ago. That's a stolen GMC Yukon that you're looking at right there, and the driver is really struggling to maintain control of the vehicle. In the last couple of minutes, we finally caught our first glimpse of him, and he was traveling on the wrong side of the road at one point, almost hit a couple of parked cars, and came really close to hitting a couple of other, a little bit of some of the other traffic on the road back there. Now he's on Tyrone Avenue, traveling southbound through a residential neighborhood, making another right turn. These all appear to be random turns. Not really clear where he's taking it, but he's picked up so much speed that LAPD's black and whites on the ground have pulled back quite a bit, and they are tracking him now from above. It was just getting way too dangerous up right as you took us live, and they basically backed off. Now coming up to a busy intersection here, he's got the red light going right through the intersection, trying to weave his way through, stopped for the traffic. Little cross traffic there, and he's continuing on. There is something, it looks like, on his lap. It might be a t-shirt. Oh, another close call. Another close call there. Something on his lap there. Obviously, you can see the male driver wearing a black tank top, sleeveless shirt right there, and looks like something, maybe a shirt or something else in his lap there. But he is definitely having a little bit of a hard time maintaining control of that vehicle.
Heavy vehicle. This time of day, 5:35 at night, there's going to be rush hour traffic. There's a lot of people out running errands. Even during these COVID times, there's going to be people out walking. You saw somebody right there. He passed by walking through that crosswalk. We're near a school. And I saw a couple of close calls just with pedestrians in the last couple of minutes before we even joined this pursuit on air. LAPD backing off. I wonder if they're going to have to rejoin it just because of how dangerous this guy is.
Yeah, Mark, when we first caught our first glimpse of it, there was at least a half a dozen black and white. Look at that. Rammed right into a parked car, and now he's basically blocked himself in here. I mean, I'm just going to try and put it in reverse. Look at this. Look at this, jumping out of the driver's side of the vehicle, going for a run, and there is no LAPD in sight. So he's going to blow off some steam here, running down that sidewalk, making a left turn there, now coming down Kester Avenue. He, for no apparent reason, rammed right into the side of that parked car, continuing down the block here, and LAPD still several blocks away. The air unit trying to coordinate and get those officers in position here. He's now running right below us on Victory Boulevard. He's going to come out the other side onto Victory Boulevard, and there is LAPD. They're going to tackle him to the ground here, and man, that was scary, and wow, look at this. This was a very unpredictable suspect, driving like a madman through the valley, and now finally being taken into custody. He was really running for it. You saw, I mean, he just came crawling out of that driver's side window with no fear whatsoever, and apparently those officers were a little closer than we first thought, because they managed to catch up with him pretty quickly here. You now see them taking him into custody, but not without a little bit of a struggle there. Wow.
Wow, and you wonder if he was under the influence of something, because he really could not manage that car very well, that vehicle. We know it's a big car, but he slammed right into that parked car.
He's got his COVID mask, strangely enough. I saw that hanging off of one ear. It's visible on from the other side there. But I was noting the tactics that they employed when they arrested him. So much has been made of how police respond and deal with suspects when they are faced with somebody who's running, who's been in a pursuit. This looked like a textbook arrest. They swarmed him. One person got to him first, wrestled him to the ground, and then a bunch of colleagues from the LAPD got in there, grabbed him, basically all grabbing limbs and pinning him to the ground, quickly putting the handcuffs on him, quickly getting him up. Now they're searching him and checking for any contraband. Weird how, Giovanna, how it ended. He basically scraped up against another car and jumped out the window to do the foot bail. That's odd.
Yes, a short pursuit, but definitely action-packed, and the best part of all of this is that no one was hurt, even though we had some very close calls.
All right, can you give us, Chris, what street are we on right now? Where is this?
Yeah, you're looking at the intersection of Victory Boulevard and Kester Avenue, and at a certain point, he really started to lose control of that vehicle. Obviously, a very top-heavy SUV, but he was really struggling with it in the last couple of minutes there, and something caused him to lose control, and he rammed into that parked car. Then he jumped out of the driver's side window, and I think those LAPD units that had lost him earlier were able to catch up in their patrol cars before they were able to jump out, and eventually it became a pure foot chase, as you mentioned, Mark, and they were able to get the upper hand because he was running really, really fast, despite the fact that he struggled to get out of the driver's side vehicle, really almost hurt himself. But when he hit the sidewalk, he was really running fast, and they were able to catch up with him pretty easily. So that tells me they were in the area here. They were able to triangulate, catch up with them with their vehicles, and then take him to the ground, as you saw.
The suspect drove off in a stolen GMC Yukon at high speed, dodging pedestrians and passing cars in an attempt to evade officers. The chase was first reported around 5:20 p.m. in the area near Sherman Road and Kester Avenue. He appeared at times to lose control of his vehicle, eventually stopping next to a parked car in Van Nuys near Victory Avenue and Kester Avenue. He then jumped out of the driver's side window and fled on foot, but officers were able to quickly catch up with him and bring him down. A wanted reckless driver leads police on a high-speed chase through Southern California.
I'll give you a little cues, they're just slow, or if I go like that, it's like really fast, and I'll keep them in the same spot. All right, I got it. Slowing down, hold on. Looks like they pulled over. An LA Impact undercover. No kidding. They're not just for moms anymore. Southgate. Oh, I'm sure they're telling them to get out of that vehicle. Copy that. Who's today, Philip? Colleen, got it. You got it. Hey, Chris. What's happening, brother? Yeah, Marcel says hi. Imperial and Wright Road. Much traffic? You pull out real quick. Any affect traffic at all? Okay, you can push back. You can push back in. Yeah, Philip, only one of the 4 suspects, they believe, on board that silver vehicle there has gotten out now. Pursuit started in Walnut. We believe they were burglary suspects. They believe there's 4 on board. There's the second giving themselves up. We're on the freeway at a high rate of speed, in and out of some residential areas. We don't think anyone was hit in this pursuit or hurt. And it looks like now authorities are going to get these 4 into custody. It's a corner of Imperial Highway and Wright Road in Southgate. So Imperial Highway is shut down in both directions. Traffic could be a bit slow through here until they wrap this up. Right now, it doesn't appear it's going to be a standoff. It does appear the suspects are in the process of giving themselves up. Philip, Colleen? Make an orbit, go on the other side. Go on the other side. Four looks pretty steady. Copy. Well, we got to see the last one get out, right? Is that the 4th or is that the 3rd? That's the 3rd, but it doesn't look like maybe there's only 3. They did say 3 to 4. Can't tell. Coming around if you can. What's 1975? Oh, okay. I didn't know. I know maybe it's out of helicopter frequency I didn't know about. Yeah, we're not in their airspace. Yeah, no kidding. They have uniforms.